What is going on, you guys? This is GamingWithSal and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 17 multiplayer maps that have already been leaked for Black Ops 4. And that's right, you guys, you heard it, 17 maps. Now, just like every single video that I talk about that has to do with leaks, rumors, or speculations or anything like that, this is not confirmed. This is just information that have been leaked by data miners who went into the game's code and figured out which multiplayer maps are going to be coming to the game as of right now. We don't know if all of these maps will make it to the final version of Black Ops 4. We also don't know if these are all going to be the maps that are going to launch on October 12th, or some of these maps are going to come in the form of DLCs or anything like that. These are just simply some maps that have been found in the game's code. So right now, I'll go ahead and put up an image on the screen to show you guys exactly which maps have been leaked, and I'll go ahead and start listing them off as well. So the first one we have is Blockade, and this is basically described as a cruise ship. The next one is called Boundary, which is basically like a college campus in a way. Bridgehead is described as New York City. Dust Off is basically a remake of Standoff from Black Ops 2. Escalade is described as a castle or ruins or anything like that. Next up, Contraband is described as an island in the Caribbean, and we've actually seen gameplay of this from the people who got invited to the community reveal event and basically got to play the multiplayer early on. We also have Airport, Crossing, Defilade, Japan, Garrison, Nuketown 4, Rockies, and all the ones that I just basically listed are still in the form of a code, so these won't necessarily be the final names for the maps itself, more like a description of what they are. And to continue off of this list, we also have Payload, which we've seen gameplay of already, Raided, which is a remake of the map Raid from Black Ops 2. We also have Rooftops, which is a remake of Firing Range from Black Ops 1, and then we finally have Seaside, which is described as a city on the coast, and we've already seen gameplay of this as well from the community reveal event. Now, what do I think about all of these maps? Obviously, I can't say much because we haven't seen the maps ourselves yet. We haven't seen any gameplay yet, so we can't really put our 2 cents on it and say that, oh, this is great or this is bad. But from a first impression, I really do like how there's an even split between new Treyarch maps that we have never seen before and some remakes from past Black Ops games such as Black Ops 1 and 2. And if we're gonna go ahead and assume that all of these maps launch on the day that it's supposed to come out, well, that is amazing because 17 maps is a lot of maps to play on, especially for a game that has been designed to only focus on multiplayer and zombies. I kind of do expect 17 maps to launch on October 12th, and not that some of these maps are going to come in the form of DLC. And let's go ahead and say that these do come in the form of DLC. Only a few maps. Suppose that some of the remakes are going to be the ones that come in the form of DLC and aren't necessarily there on the day of launch. They better come for free, you guys. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with other first-person shooter games or other games that are going to be coming out that are going to be Call of Duty's competitors, but let's take a look at Battlefield 5, for example. They basically went out and said that there's not going to be any more loot boxes or premium passes, which is their form of DLC passes. Everything that they're going to be making is going to be free for all of their players. And if you take a look at something like Fortnite, well, that game already is a free-to-play game. They're making their money off of microtransactions such as skins or parachutes or anything like that, and I feel like that Black Ops 4 is finally going to be going in that direction. I knew that they were going to have to do this eventually because the DLC model, in my opinion, for Call of Duty has been really outdated, and it doesn't make any sense to split the player base into different map packs that they want to buy or not buy. It doesn't make any sense to me, and you try to find lobbies with some of these maps and you really can't because they're not always populated, because it depends on how many people have bought that map pack specifically. But if we go ahead and make all the maps for free, I think that it's going to become very beneficial for Black Ops 4. It's going to give the game more life than it would if we follow the old DLC model. And overall, I really do hope that if some of these maps, like I said earlier, come in the form of DLC, that they come for free. Now, another thing that I want to add on before I end this video, I do like the fact that they're bringing old maps back, such as Firing Range and Raid, but I would really like to see them make more maps that we haven't really seen before. I understand that we have that nostalgia factor whenever it comes to these old maps, and that we really enjoy playing on the maps that we played possibly like 10 or 8 years ago. That's always fun, right? But at the same time, I don't want to rely on old games. I don't like how Call of Duty sometimes has to rely on old maps or that nostalgia factor for their current games to be successful. Old maps are fun, but I would really much rather see brand new maps rather than old ones come back. Overall, you guys, those are the 17 maps that have been leaked for Black Ops 4 so far. Like I said earlier on in the video, we don't know if all of these maps are going to be launched on the day that the game comes out. Some of these maps could come in the form of DLC. Maybe all of these maps could be launched all at once on October 12th. We really don't know. We don't even know if all of these maps will make it to the final version of the game. So take all of this with a very small grain of salt, and let me go ahead and hear your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think of this list so far? Based on the description, I understand that we can't really put our 2 cents on this in the sense that we like it or dislike dislike it because we haven't seen the gameplay ourselves yet, but just to get like a first impression, if somebody were to describe the list to you like I did right now, what do you first think about it when you hear all of this? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and bye.